Ninja Monkey! Hello everyone, welcome to Ninja Monkey News. This week we have a lot to go through, so let's start off with a bit of COD. So if you're on PS4, you're in for a treat because you guys are getting it first. The Call of Duty beta test will be starting on October the 8th to the 9th, and it will be available for anyone who has pre-ordered and has got or has early access to the beta. Between the 10th and the 12th, it will go into the open beta. This is for PlayStation 4 players only. But the following week, we will be having the crossplay beta. So from the 15th to the 16th, all systems, if you have early access, will be able to play in the crossplay beta. That does include PS4. Between the 17th and the 18th, it will go to full open beta on every system, that is PC, Xbox, PS4, etc, etc. It will be on the crossplay as well, so you'll be able to play with everyone at that point. Next up, just one small little bit of news. So if you are into retro games, Death Rally is celebrating its 25th anniversary, and it is now going to be free forever on Steam. It's not going to set your world alight in terms of graphics, but it is a fun little game. I do remember playing it when it first came out all those years ago, and yeah, it's quite a fun little game, so try and pick it up if you can. So one very big, interesting bit of news, if you are into Boulders Gate, if you are a Boulders Gate fan, Boulders Gate 3 will let viewers decide dialogue options for the streamers. So essentially what will happen is viewers can actually choose a path for the streamer. It will be a number press. So you'll be able to press the number and it will register to the streamer. The streamer will then be able to decide based on the votes whether he wants to choose your option or not. So it's not like a guaranteed that they will choose the majority's option. It is more something fun. It's something added to bring the community together and to allow streamers to become a kind of dungeon master. They would be more the ones to sit there and let their community, let their viewers decide how their story is going to go. And I think that's quite an interesting little concept. It's not the first time you've seen stuff like this, but I think reading about it, it is being done the most interesting way I've seen for a very, very long time. So early access launch for that is September 30th if you are interested. So the PS5 showcase event is coming on September 16th. We'll get all the information. We do have a lot of information about the PS5 as it is, but we will be getting more and more information. This should be the one which tells us everything. There should be no secrets. So that will be nice and interesting to find out. In console news, let's go to the Xbox. So the Xbox Series X is launching on November 10th. That is a confirmed date now. We believe also that the PS5, according to sources that I've heard of, the PS5 will also be launching on November 10th. But they have, I know, sneakily been waiting for Xbox to announce all their stuff so that they can then hit this showcase. So we will see. It will cost around $500, which if anyone has a calculator converter there, please let me know in the comments what that is in UK money. Because I forgot when I started recording this to convert it. So reading up on it, it will have full backwards compatibility for all three previous generations. That is the Xbox 360, and the Xbox One. However, one downside to that, because when I first read it, when I was first given the press statement on this, I was kind of like, ooh, interesting, lovely. Then after reading about 6 paragraphs, it does the disclaimer. And the disclaimer is that only games that are currently in the backward compatibility will be featured at launch. How many they're going to do afterwards, we're not sure. But we will be keeping you up to date as best as we can, as best as I can find out the information. So, unfortunately, according to sources, there will be absolutely no exclusives on the Xbox. This is very strange hearing this because we have Halo. However, I do know Halo is then flicking to PC. Probably a year after the Xbox launch, which won't be until next year. So 2022, you should be looking, you PC guys, to getting Halo. But what about Forza? That's one that's kind of, unless that is going to PC as well, but I have not heard anything about that being switched to PC. And I have heard that they are working on the next Forza game. And of course, the Game Pass will still be available. The only stuff I do know is there is going to be a picture up now of the stats, the ones that we know of so far, the comparison between Xbox and PS5. So as far as I can tell, as far as their press releases, now bearing in mind a lot of this has come from Microsoft, so take it with as much of a pinch of salt. And I would also say if I got any information on PS5 from Sony, take anything with a pinch of salt, because they will give you the best they can. They won't give you, oh, well, yeah, it's okay. They're going to give you this, the best thing. If you don't have this in your life, you might as well go and live in a cave. From what I can tell, the Xbox X is going to be 8 times faster than the original Xbox One. It's going to be 2 times faster than the Xbox One X. This is not going to get confusing in the slightest. By calling one the Xbox One X and the new one the Xbox Series X is not going to get confusing in the slightest. I'm sorry, that is Microsoft. What are you doing? Come on, talk to me. Talk to me. Let me know what's going on. Let's get this news out properly. The specs sound amazing, but we need confirmation. For my last bit of news, for some of you out there, this is probably a bit of a cult thing, but how many of you remember Scott Pilgrim versus the World? Because it's in its 10th anniversary. It's 10 years old this year, and Ubisoft have confirmed that it will be doing a re-release of Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the game. There's no exact release date just yet. It's only saying holiday 2020. I believe it will come out around that kind of year when Black Friday would be. So probably around about November 10th again. Maybe even November 17th, around that time. They may wait. It will be available on Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, PC, Stadia. Really hope you enjoyed your weekly blast of Ninja Monkey News there. I've been Nerdy Gooner. You've been amazing. And just remember, if there is any stories that you want us to talk about, you want us to cover, if you want to keep on top of, if there's any information, just put something in the comments below and we will see what we can do. We will see what information we can get our hands on. And just remember, as always, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, more notifications, and keep up to date with everything that we do. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next week with more Ninja Monkey News.
Ninja Monkey!